So our experience with WildFit's been pretty amazing.
One of the things I learned in WildFit that was so important is the importance of proper nutrition. Often we get hungry not because we don't have enough food, but because the food we are eating doesn't have the right nutrition.
And I'd say if you are having some challenges with your weight or you're trying to re-question your nutrition, WildFit's going to give you all the information and you're going to get some amazing results.
I'd already been trying to lose some weight and get more healthy on my own, but I kind of reached a plateau after a bit of weight loss. And then Mindvalley introduced us to WildFit.
WildFit's for anybody who wants to finally take charge of their fitness and their health.
This is my bar before WildFit. As you can tell, I love being a good host. This is my bar today after WildFit. Now, it doesn't mean that I don't take alcohol anymore. I still do, but I drink maybe 50-70% less than what I did before. Through WildFit, I learned to appreciate things such as sparkling water, for example.
From a weight loss perspective, it was amazing. I lost 23 kilograms in about 4 months. So I went from like stage 2 obese into overweight category, and now I'm almost reaching the normal weight category.
He's like a completely changed man. Sometimes I feel like, in the dark, like, ooh, is this really him? He feels like a different person. It felt like I was cheating on him. Like whenever I hug him, used to be like I couldn't really touch my own fingers if I hug him, but now I can. So it's really nice.
But yeah, we finished WildFit about 5 months ago. We did it over the summer. We're still doing the shake as much as we can when we have the ingredients. It's part of our diet, and I mean, I'm still losing weight just by living this life after I've been educated with WildFit. I mean, the biggest thing I think from WildFit is that it changes your relationship with food.
For the longest time, I just accepted that I was going to age. Like my dad, like my grandfather, I just accepted that by the time I hit 65 to 70, maybe that's the time when my life would end, because that's when I saw my grandfather passed away. He hadn't even hit 70 yet. What I've learned from WildFit is that no way in hell I'm letting that happen to me. And I've learned that I can actually take control over my aging and over my body. By eating healthy, by working out, by watching what I put in my body, I now have a better physique than I did when I was 25 and 26. And when I hit 50, I'm gonna get this physique even more ripped. And so my whole mental attitude towards aging has completely shifted. At 41, I'm in the fittest level I've ever been in my life. I can bench press more, my body looks better. I finally have a beach body, which I'd never had in my life.
So in the beginning, for the first month, it was tough for us because we didn't have a good blender.
We actually ended up buying a blender a couple months before we started WildFit, but we weren't using it that much.
It was really horrible, actually.
Yeah.
We called it the chunky, because it wasn't smooth at all.
Now I'm so happy we got the good one instead of a cheap one.
Life-changing.
Now I enjoy making it.
Everybody should get
a good blender.
So there's another thing that happened to me because of WildFit. This was an unfortunate thing, and I'm kind of irritated by this, but come check this out. So this is the unfortunate thing about WildFit. You see these shirts over here? I love these shirts. I'd had these shirts for about 4 years, but I can no longer wear any of these shirts. One by one, I've had to take them to the tailor to get them altered because they're all so much baggier for me. But let me show you something else really cool, right? I had to go and create new holes in many of my belts. This is another one of my favorite belts. I'm a belt guy. I love these beautiful leather belts. It came with 4 holes, right? After WildFit, I had to make this hole, and then this hole, and then this hole, and then this hole, as I started just losing this fat around my waist. But I'm gonna show you something. It's now 1 year after WildFit, okay? And none of that weight has come back on. I'm still in the last hole in this belt. In fact, I could probably go a little bit lower. Even with all of these new holes, my belts now have this like flappy thing.
I think it's possible to have kid and be on the WildFit diet, because it's a very, it's a lifestyle change more than a fixed set of rules. Everything you eat is whole foods, no processed food, no refined sugar. But for us, we just decided to give him more carbs than we eat, because we're in either maintenance, or for me, I'm still in a slight weight loss. But obviously for our son Liam, we want him to gain as much weight and to grow as much as possible.
So everything I've tried, there wasn't any kind of results except for WildFit. I've done so many diets. None of it really helped me create a discipline around food.
I think for me the greatest difference is that during my monthly period, I don't feel any pain anymore at all. I mean, I used to have really, really bad period cramps, but
Like sometimes it's so bad we had to take her to the ER. Like it was that serious.
Going through the WildFit program and watching all those videos from Eric and his talks was the best form of education I've ever had in terms of my nutrition. So,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So this is the picture that started it all. This was while I was on WildFit, so the first 4 to 6 weeks there was not that many changes. This was around March 15. This is about 6 weeks later. So between March 15 and around 6 weeks later, this rapid transformation occurred. The thing about WildFit is there's this concept called the engine flip. Your internal engine flips from burning sugar, which we all consume in unhealthy amounts, to burning fat. And when it flips to burning fat, that's when I was dropping about 1 kilogram, or roughly 2.5 pounds a week.
I know I need to work out and eat well. With WildFit, the structure itself made us go through it together as partners, and there was a structure, and so you didn't need to think about like, oh, what should I be doing for my routine? You actually had a routine made for you, and if you just let yourself go through that flow, it made it so much easier because then you just focused on doing the action from the discipline that you need to build. So.
We also started looking into ingredients for all the things that we want to buy because we've also started realizing people put sugar in everything. So one of the ways that I tried to avoid those things is I created my own spice. So I kind of bought individual spices that didn't have any of those extra ingredients, and then I kind of mix them into my own Cajun spice, which Jace loves, right?
Yeah, oh my God, it's my favorite. And this is what I put in the eggs actually. So it makes them super tasty.
Yeah, this is our version of the green smoothie in the hipster mason jar with the sustainable stainless steel straw. We've gone full hippie since we did WildFit.
Now what's cool is 1 year after WildFit, I've stayed at that same level because once that engine flips, it's like your body is operating in a whole new way. And so it's so easy to maintain. It's now 1 year since WildFit, I've gotten even more lean.
For me, after WildFit was actually when the magic started because of course I lost a ton of weight during WildFit, but now it's actually I'm starting to bulk up. I actually am building the habits to go to the gym and I have the energy to do so, and at least I know that the nutrition part of my life is taken care of.
From me to anyone thinking of doing WildFit, I would say, if there's any area of your life you're looking to improve in terms of your sleep, your productivity, your focus, WildFit's been a very powerful and positive experience for me and for us, I think.
for me, I think if you want to live till 120 years old, you should totally do WildFit because I think this green juice are gonna get us there.
Yeah, this is the replacement for our morning coffee, so we're off caffeine and yeah. Cheers.
Cheers. Yummy.
Ready with your summary?
No, you're the one doing the summary.
No, we gotta do a sentence each to close the thing.
What are you gonna say so I can?
I'm the one you steal mine.
No, I'm not gonna steal yours. Just say yours so I know how.
I don't know.
How it
I'm
goes.
just gonna feel it. I'm an artist.